How to create a PCS package when coming from overseas. For the package name, you can name it whatever you would like. The travel order number will be the first two letters on your order number and the last four numbers. This can be found on block 27, bottom right-hand corner of your orders. You may skip over the additional travel order numbers, and then you would select your prior duty station from the dropdown. In this scenario, we're going to select OCONUS, click it, and click Create PCS Package. For this scenario, we're going to have the member single with no dependents. So we'll click on this pencil here under travel vouchers, uncheck dependents, and click Save. Since the member is single, there's no family separation allowance to report. In this scenario, we will not be changing the state of legal residence. We will not be claiming TLE, and we will not be adjusting our direct deposit information. And then you would click Save if you adjusted any of these. Next, we'll click on the arrival worksheet. This is going to be our final out from OCONUS. We'll put 6 April. Our port call date for the scenario will be 7 April. And our date departed last duty station will be 7 April. The date we notified our new unit that we were available for duty is going to be 8 April. And if we had any gaps, we would explain it here. And if we took any leave upon arrival, in this scenario, we are not. And click Save. And wait for this block up here to pop up. Click on BAH, OHA, FSH. We're going to leave this block blank. Moody Air Force Base does not have government family quarters unless you're going into the dorms. I have a unique situation. We're going to leave this block blank. I certify that I currently reside in. You must fill out this block. So click this drop down and wherever you are currently staying. So we're currently staying off base. And the effective date is going to be the date that we arrived to Moody. And then if you have a child as your primary dependent who is not in your custody, you would have to fill out this block. And click Save. Click on the Travel tab and how you received your overseas ticket. So I would check off this block. I received my overseas air ticket from
on-base commercial travel office.
And this block right here, I use a privately owned operated vehicle for all or a portion of my move. I'm going to leave that blank since I flew. And click Save. Click on dislocation allowance. Since I'm single, I'm going to skip off block 1A, B, C, and D. I will check off this block here if I am entitled to dislocation allowance. So we'll keep this one checked here, stating I am E4 or above with at least 3 years of service without dependents and will not have government quarters assigned. Click Save. You see form was saved. We will then click on BAH. And depending on what your BAH is like, you would go and fill out these. I'm going to leave these blocks blank since I don't have anything to click. I'm going to click Save. Form was saved. Green check mark. And then click on Travel Voucher. how much I want split to the government travel card. I'm going to select all. I'm going to check I am entitled to DLA for the scenario. I'm going to say that my household goods have been picked up for the scenario, and I did not drive, so I'm going to click 0, and then click on the calendar here for the date arrived on station. My date arrived on station, 8 April, and click Save. If you received an advance, you click on New Advance Payment. You skip over government deductible meals. You will add your reimbursable expenses here. So we'll add our airfare. Commercial airfare. The date we paid for the airfare was 8 April. We paid $200 and click Add. Scroll back up to the top, click on Itinerary. And then for your departure location, you can click on Prior Duty Location or Prior Duty Station and click Save. This location must match your orders. You will then click on Add New Leg, and this will be where you went after departing your old duty station. So your departure date for this scenario, we're going to use 7 April. Our mode of travel to the next location was on a rotator, really a government-owned plane. And date of arrival to this location, 7 April. And we flew into Seattle Airport, Washington. Our reason for stop, waiting transportation, add. We'll then hit Add New Leg. And our departure from Seattle Airport will be 7 April. Mode of travel will be commercial plane. Date of arrival going to be 8 April. And the arrival location will be Valdosta Airport, Georgia. There are no direct flights from Seattle to Valdosta, but you don't have to worry about any layovers. So the normal route would be Seattle to Atlanta to Valdosta, but we're going to skip Atlanta. You click on Reason for Stop. Awaiting transportation. Click Add. Click Add New Leg. Departure date from Valdosta Airport, 8 April. Mode of travel, we're going to say the sponsor picked me up, private auto. Date of arrival, 8 April. Arrival location, duty station. Reason for stop, mission complete. Click Add. Since we selected commercial plane was our mode of travel, did we go through CTO to arrange transportation? For this scenario, I'm going to select yes. And it'll gray out the next block. Since we selected private auto, they want to know if we were the owner, operator, or a passenger. Since the sponsor picked me up, we'll select no and save. And if you scroll down here, you can see what your actual travel was. On 7 April, departed Osan, left on a rotator, arrived to Seattle on 7 April, flew to Valdosta, an overnight flight, arrived there on 8 April, departed Valdosta on 8 April, arrived to Moody on 8 April. Mission complete. We'll then go to required documents. Typically, you would upload your travel orders right here. You just click on this, browse, and then select your orders. For the scenario, we're going to act as if we do not have a receipt for our travel. So if you hover over this plus sign, click it one time. It'll pop up. Type in the name that you want to call it. For the scenario, we're going to name it LRF for lost receipt form. Click add form one time. When it pops up on the left-hand side here, click it. The reason that we do not have a receipt, we'll say the proper receipt was not provided to us. And click save. Click the drop down here of what we want to add a receipt for. For this one, we're going to select airfare. The carrier name, I'm going to say it was Delta. The cost was $200. Leave the taxes blank. And I didn't have a CTO fee, so I'll leave that blank. Where I traveled from. Where I traveled to. The date I traveled. Purchase method. I'm going to say that I use my GTC, individual GTC. If you select CBA, that means that you did not pay for this and you will not be reimbursed. Did I go through CTO? Yes. Did I have indirect routing? No. Typically, if you went through CTO, you would have a CTO fee. I'm just leaving it blank for this scenario. And click save. Click back over to required documents. And as you can see, the commercial airfare receipt now has a green check mark. If you were to upload orders in here, this would have a green check mark, and required documents would have a green check mark as well. You'd be ready to submit.
This concludes how we do an OCONUS to CONUS travel voucher in eFinance. Please contact us at moody.finance@us.af.mil for questions.